What's up? I'm Ravele, and the purpose of this video is just to give you a little bit of an idea of who I am as a person. I was born in 1990 in North Carolina to a military family, and 3 years later we moved to South Carolina, and that's where I was raised. As a child, I was pretty heavily into church, and that's really where my first experience with music and what it meant to me began. I always felt a deep connection to the musicians, more than anybody else. Things weren't to the point where I could go out and just buy my own equipment or whatever at that point. But I was able to acquire a keyboard when I was 10 years old, and that's when I began to teach myself how to play by ear. Um, Typically church songs, things that I would hear maybe on the radio or something like that. And, it was at that point that I realized that music has unlimited potential. You're only limited to what your mind can conceive. Um, when I was 16, I got my first uh, experience with the recording studio, and I began recording instrumentals, soundtracks, gospel soundtracks. And, you know, it was touch and go. Uh, wasn't the best quality or whatever, but it was my first experience with it. Again, teaching myself how to do this. At about 18 is when I first got my experience with Fruity Loops. That's the first time I downloaded an actual digital audio workstation. And from there, I taught myself how to, make it sound a little bit better, make it sound more professional. And I started getting into the hip hop and R&B aspect. And here I am, I'm 25 years old. I'll be 26 this year. And, music has been a large part of my life since then. A lot of people ask me about my influences, about my motivation. And really, I like good music in general. I don't have a specific artist that motivates me to do what I do or whatever. I try to be as original as possible. Every beat that I make is handcrafted. I don't use loops, and I just put my heart and soul into every track that I make, and that's basically it. That's me. I'm Ravele. I'm here to stay.